The Central American country of Guatemala is filled with traditional native villages and colorful markets. If you can tear yourself away from its present charm, you'll find a past that is even more awesome: remains of the Mayan cities that once dominated the country. The Mayans were one of the greatest early civilizations, and their technology will astound you even today. But don't stop your learning adventure at Must-See Tikal. In this video, we explore the most fascinating Mayan ruins in Guatemala. We've collected a list of the top fascinating Mayan ruins in Guatemala, so make sure to include them in your list if you're a visitor. At first in the list, number 1, Tikal. Located in the tropical rainforest of the Petén province, Tikal is the most famous of Guatemala's Mayan ruins, and therefore the most visited. The site is awesome, with stunning temples and palaces as well as ceremonial platforms and remains of houses. Climbing to the top of one of these temples offers a great experience with beautiful panoramic views from above the treetops. Tikal was one of the most important Mayan cities since it was the economic, political, and military center of this pre-Columbian civilization. Number 2, Yaxha. The early Mayans built Yaxha on a ridge overlooking a lake by the same name. Yaxha translates as blue-green water in the Mayan language. It's located in Petén region close to the border with Belize. The third largest Mayan city in Guatemala, around 500 buildings, including 9 temple pyramids, have been discovered here. You'll also find 5 acropolises, stelae, and 3 ball courts. Surrounded by subtropical forests that are part of a nature reserve, Yaxha is indeed a picturesque place. Number 3, Iximche. The ruins of Iximche are impressive. They include palaces, pyramids, temples where human sacrifices were made, and a couple of ball courts. Some Mayan ceremonies and rituals are still performed here today, so perhaps you'll get lucky on your visit to this Western Highlands site. Ancient murals have been found in the ruins. The capital of one Mayan group, Iximche became the first capital of Guatemala when the Spanish conquerors arrived. Number 4, El Mirador. El Mirador is frequently referred to as the lost city of the Maya, because this former Mayan capital is now overrun by jungle. At one time it was the largest city in Mayan civilization. Because of the difficulty in getting there, it's been little explored, though one of the largest pyramids in the world was found here. Getting to El Mirador is described as an adventure, since it involves an overland journey of 2 to 3 days through dense jungles to reach the city that was founded about 2000 BC. Number 5, Quirigua. Quirigua can be found in southeastern Guatemala along the Motagua River and on several important trade routes of the time. Inhabited since about 200 AD, most of Quirigua's monuments were constructed in the 8th and 9th centuries. The centerpiece of Quirigua Archaeological Park is the Great Plaza, the largest known Mayan public space. Quirigua is well known for its sandstone monuments that were carved without metal tools. Number 6, Uaxactun. If your journey into Mayan ruins stops at Tikal, you'll be missing out on something special. Uaxactun. Just 20 kilometers, 12 miles, away via a dirt road lies the oldest astronomical observatory in Mayan civilization. It was a place where ceremonies were held. One temple held stucco masks. Sometimes known as Uaxactun, the ruins of Uaxactun may date as far back as 1000 BC. The last inscribed monument in Uaxactun was dated in 889. Uaxactun is located in Tikal National Park but doesn't get anywhere near the tourists the Tikal ruins do because few people know about it. Number 7, Nakum. Nakum is a good place to see archaeologists at work, since excavations are taking place on what is the Mayans' largest research project. Most of the excavation is taking place in the south group. The north group of buildings remains relatively unexplored by comparison. In recent years, jade artifacts have been found at Nakum, located in the Petén region. Discoveries so far also include a palace with 44 rooms, an elevated acropolis with great views of other important buildings, stelae, and a central plaza. Number 8. Zaculeu. The ruins at Zaculeu, a capital of the Mayans, are astoundingly impressive, even though a 1940s restoration effort obscured much of their magnificence. Zaculeu was both a religious center and a fortress. It was somewhat successful as a fortress until the Spanish came in 1525 and starved the Mayan into surrender. The Mayan built their pyramids, temples, palaces, and other buildings around plazas. The buildings reflect the Mayan and Kitsch, an earlier conqueror, architectural styles. Number 9. Topoxte. Topoxte stands out from the other pre-Columbian Mayan ruins in Guatemala. It's located on 5 islands in Yaxha Lake. An important example of Mayans occupying islands, Topoxte was at its peak a couple of centuries before 1450, when it was abandoned. Prior to that, it had been the capital of the Quirigua Mayans, and played a role in trade between the Yucatan Peninsula and the Mayan highlands. Exploration is still going on at the site. Among the finds is a temple pyramid that is the only pre-classic left in Petén. At last in the list, number 10, El Ceibal. Surrounded by rainforest in the Petén region, El Ceibal is noted for the outstanding artworks and hieroglyphics the Mayans carved into stelae made from hard limestone. Many of the stelae were carved after 800 at a time when the rest of the Mayan world was collapsing. The art is detailed and considered beautiful, giving El Ceibal the nickname of Mayan Art Gallery. Besides the stelae, carvings can be found on stairways and altars. Located on the Passion River, El Ceibal had about 10,000 residents living in hundreds of houses. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite fascinating Mayan ruins in Guatemala? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.